Tell me about Andrew Tate, because did you grow up in, is he around the same age as you? Did you know him?
Andrew Tate's from Luton, my hometown. So Andrew Tate's from Luton as well. There must be something in the water of Luton.
Yeah.
Luton is such a town, man. What a bad town.
Seems like it, yeah.
Great town.
Stacey Dooley as well.
Stacey Dooley?
We can get onto her in a minute, but yeah, tell me about Andrew Tate.
Should we start with Stacey?
Do you want to start with Stacey? Why? Tell me now about Andrew Tate then. So what's his deal?
So Andrew Tate, my belief, Andrew Tate created a character, okay? And I've watched him do it his whole life. I've watched him do it since no one knew who Andrew Tate was. Before he was Top G, he was Mr. Plenty. Before he was Mr. Plenty, he was someone else. He always tried this. He's a very clever man and a dedicated man. He became a world champion, boxing out of a gym in Luton called Storm Gym, where the man who I'd say created Andrew Tate is a man called Amir, a Bosnian Muslim lad. Very well respected. Some of my best friends are part of that gym. They're all non-Muslims. Everyone just has love for that man. Yeah. So he's meant to be a great man and a great mentor to men. I'd say he transformed Andrew Tate from a quiet kid to a world champion. Andrew Tate has always trolled the Luton public. He always used to go on Facebook and just wind everyone up. I used to watch it. Yeah? And I'd laugh my head off. And I see people biting and hating him. He didn't care. He was controversial before anyone knew he was Andrew Tate. He'd go on, it was Mother's Day. He said, what'd you do for Mother's Day, lads? Tell me what you all done for Mother's Day. If you bought your mum flowers, if you sent her chocolates, if you rang her up, said you love her, sent her a message, he said, you're a f***ing wank and you're a failure of a son. Yeah. He said, you know what I done? I said, Mum, how much do I earn a year? She said, 20 grand, 25 grand. He goes, I sent her 10 years wages. I said, take 10 years off. He goes, you're all losers. Yeah. You should be like me. Yeah. And I'm crying my eyes out reading it. And I'm watching everyone go mental because he covered everything everyone had done. Yeah. He's just taking a piss.
He's baiting them. He
likes
it. He
loved it. Yeah. Right? Before he was Cobra Tate, he loved it. And then I've watched him talk and I know who he is and where he grew up and I know the circles he was in. I know he's never been involved in drugs or drug dealing, yeah, or on that level of street life. Yeah, I know he hasn't. But I've seen him talking about it. I thought, what were you doing, bruv? Like, why would you be doing that? But he was creating this persona of a character which would benefit him financially in the long run. So when you hear him making comments, even about women and girls and how much is true and how much isn't true, right? How much was to create a persona? Because remember, when he started, he was getting men who struggled with women to pay him to tell them how to be a man. So he's creating this big image of a man that sometimes, I'd say, was bravado. But a lot of what now he was saying is now being used against him. He sits and says he's a billionaire. We know he's not a billionaire, yeah? We know he wasn't a billionaire. I said to my son, he's not a billionaire, yeah? So if he's saying he's a billionaire and it's not true, and he's saying this and it's not true, but he has created a very successful character, which ended up him being worth tens or if not hundreds of millions of pounds in the end through the bravado character he's built. So, and again, I can only talk from people close to Andrew Tate, best friends and people I respect who have grown up with him and known him very well, who all speak very highly of him as a man. And what you don't get to hear is the people he's helped. People don't hear this. You know what I mean? So I know him. Obviously, I'm strongly opposed to his conversion to Islam. I believe it was a very silly move on his part. I believe he felt trapped. I felt trapped at times. I know that when you come under attack and censorship the way he did is the way I've experienced it myself. But he still had the money. So they couldn't stop him. Mm-hmm. He had the ability to continue.
I suppose the problem with the idea of him just being a character is the allegations around transportation of women and underage women and also some of his gloating, whether it's real or not, has been about underage like girls, hasn't it?
Well, I've seen some of the clips recently, yeah. Do I believe Andrew Tate? I don't believe. Do I believe that Panorama just done a hit piece on him? Yeah? I don't believe him. Simple. I don't believe Panorama in anything. No. Because I've done my own Panodrama documentary where I covertly recorded Panorama planning and telling people what to say about me in interviews. I didn't just, and there's a secretive organisation who have been pivotal in Andrew Tate's attempted takedown called Hope Not Hate. I know that they pay people tens of thousands of pounds. They liaise between the media and the person. So they'll go give a girl 20 grand. Then they'll line up BBC to interview the girl. So BBC's hands are clean. They haven't paid anyone.
The problem is you've got two people here, Panorama, who might make things up, but also Andrew Tate, who makes things up as well. So we don't know who to believe.